Hello, this is Adam from AJT Design. I'm here with an instruction video for our new injection fob. This one covers 2008 to 2014 FJ Cruiser as well as several years Toyota Land Cruiser and Lexus GX models. This case replaces, basically it's for this fob here. So if you've got one of these and you're looking to upgrade it, this is the product and we finally have it available. So this is an instruction video, so what I'm going to show now is how to take this apart and put all of the parts into one of these. First thing you're going to have to do, there'll be a little screw right in there. This one's already been removed, just a tiny Phillips screw that you'll need to remove. Once that's done, you'll want to pry the case open. Just get a screwdriver right under the key. It should come apart pretty easily. Back piece comes off. You'll have your chunk of electronics in here that will come out. I'm going to save that, set that aside. Then the next thing you'll need to do is remove the key. Now this one's already been taken apart, but you can see what we did here right along here. Take your knife, just make a cut right through there, and then the key just comes right out like that. Chances are, if you're watching this, your fob may already be broken and you don't even need to do that step. Okay, so then you've got your key out, you've got this, and you're ready to go. Let's see. So from us, you'll get 3 bags. You'll have a bag with the fob itself, case, bag with the hardware, and a bag with your buttons. Get this opened up here. So first thing you want to do is get this opened up, set it down. You want to open this bag with all the little buttons in here. These are small parts, just be careful not to lose them. Let's see. Put these all in my hand and explain what they are. Okay, see if we can see these here. Okay. So you're going to have your 3 main buttons here that you're definitely going to need. Sorry, I'm trying to hold these so we can see them. Set those aside, and then I'm going to explain what some of these other bits are. This is just a little plug if for some reason you don't want to integrate the key back into the fob. If you figured out a way to separate it out, you can use this, and it just covers up the little hole where the key would go. Most people probably won't use this. We'll set that aside. This is a shim that's included. Now, because this fob covers so many different models with the Lexus and the Toyota, the factory keys, the thickness of them varies a little bit. So this is something you want to use only if you need it. If you put it together and the key feels a little bit loose in there, you add in this little shim. It's 5/1000ths of an inch thick, and it'll pick up that slack and tighten it back up. You don't want to just put this in right off the bat. You could be causing undue stress onto the case if you do that. So again, if you need it, this little shim goes in there. And finally, you've got these 2 pieces, and these things are tiny, really tiny. There's 2 of them, and what these are for is if for some reason, I don't think any of the factory keys are like this, but if you get an aftermarket one that looks like this, these little things will stick in. Let's see if I can do it. Stick in there, just like that, one on each side, and then you can carefully press it all in there. So it just allows you to use our case if you get yours apart and your key looks like this. Again, these are really tiny parts. Be careful not to lose them. But that's just, we're trying to cover all the keys here. But again, most people, you're probably not going to have a key like this. I think they're only for if you've got some kind of an aftermarket case, but who knows. Okay, so when you put this thing together, you just take the buttons and you lay them in here. And there's 3 buttons, and there's only one way they go. If you're putting these top ones in and it doesn't look like they're fitting right, you've probably got it on the wrong side. Just like I did there. Just flip it around. So they fit into place just like that. Pretty simple. You take your electronics piece here, drops right down over the top, slides right in. Then what you want to do is you want to press the key into the insert here, into that little slot. Now you'll notice on these keys there's typically a rounded side and another side with a sharper edge. For this case right now, it looks like it works a little bit easier if you put the rounded side down. And this looks like a Toyota key. There's two different keys that you're going to run into. This is the Toyota one, which looks kind of just like your normal standard key. The Lexus models have more of this fancier squared off design, where the key is kind of cut into the side of it here. And this is where you'll notice that these Lexus keys tend to be a tighter fit. You're going to tend to not need the shim, whereas with the Toyota keys, you probably are going to need the shim. But again, I'd recommend putting it together without the shim first. See how you like it. If it feels a little loose, then add the shim. So if you add the shim, just goes right in this pocket like so. Just make sure it's all the way on the bottom. And the key will go over top. I've already put this together so I know it needs the shim. And you just want to make sure that's pressed in all the way by hand before you start screwing it down. It should be completely flush and there shouldn't be any gap under there at all. Unless the shim's there, then you can see a little gap, but again, should be pretty small to nothing. And you simply put the back half, bottom half, back half, whatever you want to call it, on like that, and you screw it down and you're good to go. Try to get this where we're in the camera angle. So again, we'll come with 4 screws and an Allen key. Screws are available in 4 colors. This case will be available in about 8 colors right off the start. If there's a color we don't have that you'd like to see, send me an email. If we get enough requests for the same color, we always try and add it. Keep in mind metallic colors are hard, but we do try to accommodate all the special colors, factory matched colors. This one's going to be available black, white, red, cement, sandstorm, army green, sun fusion yellow, voodoo blue, heritage blue, possibly cavalry blue, just to start. Anyways, so basically what you do with these screws is tighten them in with the supplied Allen wrench. Get them snug, but it is plastic. Don't over tighten them. It is possible to just strip these out, but it's harder than you think. Don't use Loctite on the screws. Whatever you do, it will eat the plastic and it'll start cracking immediately. But if you get them snug enough, they won't come loose. And just like that. There you have it. That's all there is to it. Pretty easy install. It's a nice little upgrade. Adds a lot of durability. It looks a lot better, in my opinion anyway. So there it is, instruction video of the new fob. 2008 to 2014 FJ, several Land Cruisers, several of the Lexus GX models. If you have a 2007 FJ, we do already have you covered. We already make a case for that one. Well, I think that's about it. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll have a link to the website where you can purchase this, as well as my personal email. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me an email. Thanks. Bye.